Hey friends, it's me, Amy Rebecca, a former overconsumer who is now working on building a more intentional and minimal life while calling out BS on the internet. It's been a hot minute since I've made a commentary video like this one, purely because ADHD. Speaking of which, I forgot to put lipstick on today. Okay, if you enjoy these kinds of videos, by the way, I'll link my commentary playlist down in the description box, and I feel like this is your sign to subscribe because I have lots more videos like this one planned, and I'm currently working on getting to 20,000 subscribers, and when I do, I'm gonna celebrate with like a pink cake and Prosecco, and I'm gonna feel so proud of myself, and I would love you to be a part of making that dream a reality for me. Just hit the subscribe button. Now let's do this. So because nothing is sacred in this world, and there is not one single aspect of our lives that cannot become an example of extreme overconsumption, there's this thing called shower talk. Did you know? It's this entire niche of content dedicated to buying and using and storing and organizing shower products. And it seems bizarre to me personally because showering is just like such a mundane part of our day-to-day lives. Although that said, cleaning talk is really popular and cleaning isn't glamorous at all. Anyway, let's just go ahead and look at some of this shower talk content and how some of these shower talk creators think we should be showering.
Do not cancel me for saying this, but some of you guys fucking stink. I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but someone had to tell you. Someone that gives yourself a little ch-ch-ch before you go out of the house thinking that you smell good, it's not enough. So let me show
Shame-based marketing. We hate to see it.
you my in-depth shower/body care routine that will have you smelling good all day long. Okay, first things first, to actually smell good and to be like clean, not just like you sprayed yourself with a body mist clean, it starts outside of the shower. I recommend dry brushing. It exfoliates your skin, makes your skin nice and tight, improves the overall look of your skin. So with cellulite, literally helps with so many things. Spend a few minutes just dry brushing your skin before you go into the shower. Okay, after dry brushing, you'll hop into the shower. First and foremost, I recommend getting a body wash that matches the smell of your perfume or how you want to smell. If you want to smell like vanilla, get like vanilla scented body washes and lotions and body oils. This is called layering, and this is how you're actually going to make your scent last. First and probably most importantly, I wash my body 2 times to make sure like I'm actually clean. First wash, I go in with Dove body soap and that vanilla scent, and I use an African net sponge to like lather it up. It works really well at exfoliating as well as cleaning, and it doesn't hold as much bacteria as like a loofah would. Then I rinse that body wash off and wash my body a second time with liquid body soap in the exact same scent. Promise you, if you're only washing your body once, you might not be as clean as you think you are. Also, I do want to do a shout out for this little glove exfoliating mitt thing. It's like $5-10 off Amazon. Use this like once a week. Number 1, to get off my self tan, but number 2, it like roughly exfoliates your skin, but I promise you the dead skin cells that you see come off your body will have you amazed. This is great to make sure you're actually like squeaky clean and super exfoliated and like super soft. When you're finishing up your shower, before you actually grab your towel and like pat yourself dry, you want to go in with body oil and moisturizer. Again, this is the perfect place to layer your scents. Use vanilla scented scents if you want to smell like vanilla. Just go in with this body oil. It's like $7 from Amazon. I tried to gatekeep this for so long, but it's just too good to not share. It's the Palmer's coconut oil body oil. I don't know if I mentioned, but put this on damp skin. Put the oil over top of your damp skin. Do not dry off. Right on top of the body oil, I add my lotion. This is the Vanilla Cashmere Body Lotion by EOS. Honestly, the most goated vanilla smelling lotion ever. I promise you, you will smell this on your skin for like 12 hours without even having to add perfume. Drenched with the body oil, the moisturizer, you're clean. All your scents have been layered. Now is the perfect time to add your body mist, your perfume, anything like that. I promise you, this is the key for getting the scent to last, is putting it on directly after you put on the lotion and the body oil and all that good stuff. But if you want to go beast mode, I also recommend spraying your perfume or your body mist or whatever you use into your hairbrush and brushing your hair with that, because then your hair is also going to smell like your perfume. Okay, now have fun being the best smelling bitch out there this summer. Bye guys, love you. Do not cancel me for saying.
She's still going! We have a lot to break down here. First off, she recommended dry brushing, and that's something that I also recommend. I have a dry brush and I love it. But girl, every single day, if it works for you and it is not too abrasive for your skin, go for it, live your life. But the thing is, she then recommends using the African net sponge, which is also exfoliating, and then recommends using a separate exfoliating glove once a week. I'm surprised she hasn't exfoliated down to the bone at this point. Your skin has a natural exfoliating process, so you don't need to manually exfoliate your skin. You could go the entirety of your life and never use any kind of exfoliating product and you will be just fine. It's not like 6 feet worth of dead skin cells is going to build up on your skin. Like, your skin can exfoliate itself. But I too like a little exfoliating session now and then. I like a little body scrub once or twice a month. And what she hasn't addressed in this video is that everyone's skin is different. So maybe she can dry brush and then exfoliate and do that every single day. But a lot of people aren't going to be able to handle that much exfoliation, and it's going to feel quite abrasive, and it might cause acne, it might cause other skin issues. It's going to hurt maybe. And just saying point blank as a generic statement that you need to be exfoliating this much or you're not clean and you probably smell is not true, and it's also not helpful. Also, we need to delve into this whole washing twice thing. I mean, she really stresses it and presents it as a necessity, and she even says at one point something like, you're probably not as clean as you think you are unless you're washing twice. I need to know what she is out here doing on a typical day that she gets that dirty that washing herself once does not make her clean. I volunteered on a farm once and I came home and I felt so grimy and disgusting, and I washed myself twice that night, and I think I shampooed my hair 3 times to try and get the goat smell out. But as far as I can see, she's working as a full-time influencer, so I don't feel like she's coming home smelling like goat every day. And honestly, if she wants to wash twice, live your life, be my guest, wash 5 times if it makes you feel good. But I hate the whole vibe of this video. I mean, she started the video by telling people they probably stink without even realizing it, which immediately creates this sense of fear, shame, and insecurity, and then convincing people that the reason that they stink is because they're just not using enough products. And it's simply not true. You don't need to use a beauty bar. Beauty bar, by the way, what she was using in that video, that was not soap, that was a beauty bar. Just if we're going to be pedantic about it, which I always am. But you don't need to use a beauty bar and then shower gel in order to be clean, in order to not smell. And again, if you want to do that, if it makes you feel good, if it brings you some kind of joy, live your life. But you do not need to add additional products into your shower routine in order to not smell. Washing once with either a beauty bar or a shower gel is enough. Unless you're herding goats. Are you herding goats? Goats smell bad, okay? And then from there, we do the body oil, the moisturizer, and the perfume. So all in all, we have 5 separate products that are now part of our shower routine. Bearing in mind, she hasn't shaved her legs or mentioned any kind of shaving foam. I'm sure that's a separate entity in and of itself. And it also doesn't take into account the dry brush, the African sponge, and the exfoliating mitt. And I always get people in the comments of these videos saying it's none of your business what people buy and what people use. And absolutely, let me stress it one more time for the people at the back. If this is how she wants to shower, crack on. I do not care. My problem is she is explicitly coming online and telling people if they do not do this too, then they are wrong and they smell. We are constantly shifting the goalposts of what is normal and what is expected. We can't even just shower anymore the way we always have. Now it's elevated. Now it's become this whole 10-step process, and if you're not doing it this way with all these different products, then you're wrong. And honestly, I can't imagine a single possible incentive that an influencer would have to convince you to buy excess products that you don't need to buy. Not one. I keep having to remind myself to not get up close to the camera like this because there's no space for me to show you the videos. So I'm trying to be very mindful about being here. It's hard for me. I like to move around a lot. Anyway, next.
If you want to be clean, use this. If you want to smell good, use this. If you want to be clean and smell good, use this and this. If you want to be clean all day, use this. If you want to be clean, smell good all day, use this, this, and this. If you want to be smooth, use this. If you want to be clean and smell good all day and be smooth, use this, 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 and this. If you want to be glowy, use this. If you want to be clean and smell good all day and be smooth and be glowy, use this, 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 and this. If you want to be moisturized, use this. If you want to be clean and smell good all day and be smooth, glowy, and hydrated, use this, 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 and this.
That really just reinforces what I was talking about in the last video. When did an everything shower become an everyday shower? Because we've all heard of the everything shower, right? I do it maybe like once or twice a month. You go in, you exfoliate, you use your fancy soap, you come out, you do the oils, you do the lotions, you're like a slippery slidey, greasy pig afterwards, and you feel like you've really done something for yourself. Feels like a little pamper session, spa session at home. I don't want to do that every single day. Love that for you. If you want to do that, it couldn't be me. That seems like a lot of time and effort and money, because obviously the additional products involved in that. And the good news is, if you choose not to use all of those products every single time you shower, nothing bad will happen. You will not smell. Also, she was like, if you want to smell good all day, use an exfoliating towel. I've never heard anyone claim that an exfoliating towel makes you smell better. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't think that contributes to scent in any way. That's just removing the dead skin cells, surely. I don't think that's right. Now we're moving into the truly irksome side of shower talk, and we're going to see how overconsumption comes into play here. Buckle up, friends.
Let's pick out my shower routine for the night. Today, I really want to go with a clean scented routine. I'm just in the mood to feel and smell super clean. First things first, we need our unscented Dove for feminine areas, and we're also going to use this for our first cleanse today. And now we need to pick a body wash. We definitely could go with the Dove antibacterial, but I also kind of want to go with Fresh and Cozy from EOS. This is just one of my favorite scents when I want to smell super clean. So this is what we're going to go with today. And now for a body scrub, and I already know which one I'm going with. It's going to be the Dove Fresh Macadamia and Rice Milk. This is actually one of my favorite clean scented scrubs. I really wish they would make a body wash to this. It's just perfect for any clean scented routine. And now for shaving, we're going to go with the EOS Fresh and Cozy Shave Oil. Ignore the cap to my vanilla cashmere, she broke. But I haven't used this yet, and I'm super excited to, so that might be another reason I wanted to do this routine. For body oil today, I'm going to go in with the Equate Baby Oil. And now we need a body lotion. I could definitely go with the Milk scent from Bath & Body Works. I feel like this is a super clean scent. You know what? I feel like I never use the same scents, and I kind of want to today because I want to smell like this. This plus the shave oil and the body wash, this scent's going to last. So for one of the first times ever, we're matching an entire routine. But that's okay because we still have other products that are not EOS. And now we need to pick a body mist. I was honestly kind of struggling, so I started just pulling things out, and I saw that I still have the Ballet Nights from Bath & Body Works. I don't know how to describe this scent. It smells clean to me, but also kind of masculine, but in the best way possible. The notes are wild plum, glowing amber, and tonka cream. I don't know. It smells pretty clean to me, so I think I'm going to use it for this routine. Because I also never use this. But I did forget that I have the Milk Perfume Mist from Bath & Body Works. It was just under my sink. But I'm going to stick with this because I never use it. We're not picking a deodorant tonight because I don't personally use deodorant at night. I let my armpits breathe, but I'm also not a huge sweater. So everybody's a little different, but I don't personally use deodorant at night after I shower. But here's our entire clean scented shower routine for the night. I just have my days where I want to smell clean, and I feel like Fresh and Cozy from EOS is perfect for that. So I'm super happy with the way this turned out, and I'm going to love the way I smell. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
It made me laugh when she said she wanted to do a clean scented routine. I mean, I totally know what she means, like that fresh, airy kind of scent. But every time she was like, I just want to smell clean today, I just kept thinking like, as opposed to every other day when you want to smell dirty. Now, a lot of shower talk content is exactly like this. It's about creating a scent-based shower routine. So a vanilla-based shower routine or a lavender-based shower routine. And then they'll go either to the stockpile that they have in their home, because let's face it, that is very much like going to at least my local Boots. In fact, I feel like they may have more products than my local Boots. It's not a very good Boots, but you know. So either they will go to their own little stockpiles and pick the necessary products, or they will go to the shop and buy new products to use in a specific scent-based shower routine. That is, as far as I understand, kind of the crux of the shower talk community, as well as sharing videos like the ones that we've already looked at. So naturally, these shower talk creators have excessive stockpiles of shower products, the way that beauty influencers have huge amounts of makeup in their collection. Doomsday bunker vibes. The apocalypse will be vanilla scented. Now, something I will say is that as someone who did have a problem with overconsumption in the past, I too had a cosmetic stockpile, and it was a problem in my life. I am extremely grateful that I had my come to Jesus moment and I started making shifts and I turned away from overconsumption before TikTok became a thing. Because if old me had seen these kinds of videos, I would have bought it hook, line and sinker. Because I would have, number one, been influenced to go out and buy the products that were being recommended. I would have been doing a 1 hour shower routine with all these different products. I would have bought into that. But I would also look at this kind of content and feel validated in the choices I was already making. I would not have seen that I, in fact, had a problem and that my purchases were causing a negative impact on myself and my life in terms of my finances, in terms of my stress levels, in terms of my mental health, but also with regards to the planet. I would not have seen that. I would have seen videos like this and continued to think that the way that I was living was normal because they were doing it too. And that's why I make these videos, because I do not want this level of overconsumption to be normalized. I do not want this to be set as the standard of what an everyday person thinks is okay, or what they should strive to, or what should just be considered just like the basic standard. It isn't normal to hoard dozens of shower gels in a variety of different scents. This is not self-care. Sinking your money that you worked hard for into buying products that you will ultimately throw away because you will never get a chance to use them all up before they go bad is not taking care of yourself. Filling up every single space in your bathroom, all of the cupboards, having all of these organizers all over your doors, filling up every iota of space that you have with products to the point where you don't even know what you own. Much like that creator we just watched, where she found that body mist and she was like, I didn't even know I owned that. Having so many products that you were inundated like that, you don't even know what you have. That is not a treat. That is not like a cute little taking care of myself, self-care, how wonderful for me. That adds nothing positive into your life. And that is why these videos bother me so much.
Summer is approaching, and this is for the girls that want to smell like a plain sweet vanilla. Starting off with the Dove Original Soap Bar. This leaves you squeaky clean, has such a refreshing scent to it. You'll absolutely love it. Then my choice of body scrub is the Vanilla Tree Hut. This is definitely the definition of plain vanilla. It's not too sweet, it's light and it's simple. You can get this in TK Maxx for £10. My choice of body wash, there's two options. Starting off with the Dove Vanilla and Shea Butter. This one is a bit sweeter and it leaves your skin so hydrated. The Vanilla Body Wash by Tree Hut honestly smells exactly like the body scrub. This leaves you so moisturized as well. My choice of deodorant will be the Dove Vanilla. It's a fresh, powdery, fluffy scent with a hint of sweetness to it. Of course, for my body lotion, it's the Nala's Vanilla Cloud. I love how much of a soft, sweet vanilla this is. And of course, I'll be pairing it with the Vanilla Cloud body oil as well. My choice of body spray will be the Bare Vanilla by Victoria's Secrets. It's a light, refreshing scent and it definitely goes well with the Cosmic by Kylie perfume. This is a good, affordable routine to use in the summer as a vanilla girly.
So many products. Also, the CEO of Dove must be going to sleep every night on a giant wad of cash, just thanking their lucky stars for Shower Talk. Have you noticed they all use Dove? Again, we have the same kind of hoard of shower products and every shower has to match up the products to get one very specific scent. And I don't know, but I kind of feel like using that many scented products all together might be a little bit overpowering, no? The big theme I keep seeing in these Shower Talk videos is the importance of having a base scent. So having all of your products match up and be based on the same scent, like vanilla seems to be the big one at the moment. And on the one hand, that does make sense because, for instance, if you have a body spray that is heavily floral and then on top of that you put on a perfume that's very fruity, those might clash or compete with one another and it might not smell good. So it does definitely make sense to find a sense of harmony within the scents of your products. I get that, I like that. But when you are layering scented product on top of scented product on top of scented product, even if all of those scents are kind of in the same wheelhouse, I feel like that could start to smell a bit weird, a bit much, a bit overpowering. How much vanilla is too much vanilla? I would suggest it was too much vanilla about 5 products ago. Okay, this one just perfectly encapsulates what I've been saying this whole time. So it says, was I lied to? Why am I getting no compliments? And then you see this big spread of shower and hygiene products. And the implication here is that she's gone out, she's spent all this money, she's bought all these products on the recommendation of influencers who said that in order to smell good, you need to buy all this stuff. And then it hasn't worked. She's been duped. There's a limit, okay? Once you smell good, I don't feel like you need to keep adding more and more and more stuff to smell better and better and better. I think we probably reach a point where you're like, yeah, you smell good, and then you add too many products and then you start to smell worse, if anything. Again, because too much is too much. There is such a thing as too much when it comes to scent. Use whatever the heck you want to use when you're in the shower. Girl, if you want to spend an hour a day in there scrubbing yourself until you are red raw, you want to pour an entire bucket of vanilla essential oil all over yourself. Actually, I don't recommend that. I don't feel like that would be good for your skin. But whatever it is that you want to do in the shower, you do you, girl. But let's stop with the insinuation. And in some cases, it's not even an insinuation. She was saying outright that in order to be hygienic, in order to be clean, in order to not stink, we must all run out and buy a huge variety of shower products that these influencers are telling us we need. The real reason influencers are telling you that you need this stuff, it's not because they care about how you smell. It's because it makes them money. To quote James Madison in Hamilton, follow the money and see where it goes. Please don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. I have my cake on my vision board right there. It's gonna be pink. I'm very excited about it. Help me reach 20K, please. Please remember that you are enough just as you are. I love you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!